we're doing the purge. I have to say I'm so proud of myself. I have been very active on this channel, and if you are happy about that, like this video. I decided what better way than to keep myself accountable than giving myself a challenge where I post on the internet and I make you guys help me stay accountable to things. You guys really keep me accountable, you know? Just like my therapist. We're cleaning out my closet today. I feel like you guys have been wanting this for a long time, and honestly, I have been reluctant to do it. I've been reluctant for many reasons. One, for the online constructive criticism that I'm definitely gonna get. I'm aware no one in the world like needs the amount of clothes that is currently in this house. I feel like behind the scenes, I don't really show you guys this, but I do a good job at giving things to friends or even donating a lot of pieces. One thing I do want to do that I've been saying I'll do for years is sell some pieces of mine. I feel like I've accumulated so much. Obviously I get sent PR or I'll get free clothing a lot just with like what I do. So like there is that aspect of it. No one needs this much clothes. After turning 30 and even just the fact that it's 2025 now, I really have been wanting to just focus on my closet as a collection. I was really inspired. I saw Emma Chamberlain do this. Shout out Miss Emma. I regularly do closet clean out videos, or, you know, I've recently even had help where I've hired a professional organizer to help with my house. I do want to hire her to help me with my closet, but I know I have to clean out a lot of the closet first to make her job easier, but we're going to start the process, and I'm going to be brutal this time. If I have not worn something in a year, I better have a good reason why I'm keeping it. Obviously I have to show you kind of what we're working with. And if you watch my vlogs, which if you don't already watch them, AlishaMarie vlogs, you can go watch my vlog channel where I, you know, vlog my life and you get more of me if you're not sick of me yet. Obviously these doors make this room look so clean, but obviously if we open them all, then you can kind of see what we're really working with. I also feel like in my 20s, I thought more is great. Like I want every color of things and I want so much, where as I've gotten older, I've learned it really is quality over quantity, and I'd rather have less pieces that I wear more often. I know. When I first was building this closet, I really wanted like a rainbow of dresses, and without realizing, I have kept a lot of these dresses simply because they were cute to be like decor. A lot of these are even ruined and have stains on it, but I've just kept them here because I'm like, oh, maybe I'll wear it in the future, or maybe I'll get it fixed. Even if I was going to Vegas, the one place I probably would wear this, I know I would never wear this. Like, I know I would not feel comfortable in this. This was also gifting, which I hope this doesn't come across like ungrateful, because I'm always love when brands want to send me stuff, but even just like when brands send you every single shade of foundation, like I'm only one person, can only go through it so much. Clothes are like the exact same thing. If you are a brand watching, may I suggest, whether you are a makeup brand or a fashion brand, I do think just sending someone a lookbook and letting them make selects really helps. It really is better for people to pick out the items that they want because they know if they're gonna wear it or not, versus just sending them like a whole bunch of clothes. There are definitely so many times where I get things and I'm like, oh, I don't want this in my closet, but then I feel obligated because I am like, oh, I don't want to be wasteful, and like I'm sure one day I'll use it. Oh my god, niche, but you'll get it. Like stuff I've worn to Coachella, I'm like, no, it was like such a moment, slash a lot of things also like cost money. Hi. And yes, this was an outfit. I feel like I have to keep this. It's just prime example of what is in here. This is one of my favorite shirts ever, but do you see this pen mark? I've literally tried to get it taken out by so many different people, and they're like, we can't. Like they've tried, like I've tried, I brought this to the dry cleaners multiple times. This will not come out. If anyone has any tips, because I literally would keep this, and I've kept it for this long because I'm like, no, I'm determined. But if I can't, like I need to get rid of it. This, one of my favorite tops of all time. When I tell you my boobs looked so good in it, either it shrunk or I gained weight, either one or both, and it just does not fit anymore, and I've held on to it because it literally was one of my favorite tops of all time, and they don't sell it anymore. So I think we should have a funeral for her, because I'm not kidding. Like this top, we had nights together, we clubbed together. I always felt so hot and sexy in her. She really supported me mentally and physically. I didn't need to wear a bra with her, and I'm just very devastated. She kind of fits, and when I say kinda, I mean the zipper did break, but I do think
now that I'm like a sewer and a tailor.
No, I'm kidding. I do actually think though I could get someone to add some fabric here. I think that's my other tip when you're cleaning out stuff. Like try your hardest to still make stuff work. I really think it'd be so easy to add some fabric in the back. And no, it may not look like perfect, but at least I can still keep it. Obviously, I don't need to point out the massive pile of clothes behind me. This is me being like, damn, this is an issue and we have to address it. Prime example of my ADHD. If I don't see it, I do not know it's here. So half of these things I like forget that I even own, and they've just accumulated here at the bottom of this closet, and it's honestly very embarrassing. I have so many clothes in here that I know I don't feel good in, but I've kept on to them because either they were expensive or I've barely worn it, or I'm like, oh, it's really cute, but I hate how I feel in them, and I've held on to it thinking, oh, I don't want to be like wasteful. I'm going to keep this in here. But if I know something I don't like, I just need to get rid of it. Hi, Mama. We're talking about how I have a problem. I know. For instance, this, I know I'm holding on to it simply because I loved it then. Like, I remember it was one of my favorite tops, but also I haven't worn it in 2 years now. At what point do you move on? Also, I'm nostalgic. I hold on to shit. It's a memory thing for me. I need to Marie Kondo everything. Okay, this is actually a dress I've been holding on to. It's Alice and Olivia, which is such a nice brand, but obviously the style is just a little outdated and it's definitely something I wouldn't wear. But I do think this is the perfect piece to add to my collection of like things I want to upcycle. If you saw that video I did earlier this year, because this definitely still has a lot of life to give and I want to find a way to wear it. Maybe we can make it like a 2-piece set. She still has some life to live, I know. Being so transparent, I feel like I actually like never really get rid of glasses out of all of the closet cleanouts I've done because I loved the idea of it being like rainbow and having all the different colors, but there are literally glasses in here I've never ever worn. For instance, these glasses that I did wear a lot, but they are completely broken. Why do I still have them? I used to like find something I liked and then I'd buy a lot of them. I was gonna say this was also in the depths of 2020 when Y2K started really coming back. I just got so many like Y2K looking cheap glasses. Even these, like these are classic Ray-Bans, right? Aviators, never go out of style vibes. You know the Alicia era. This is like the pastel, I'm wearing the blue. I've held on to these because it's the Ray-Bans, they're awesome. Just because something's nice does not mean I have to hold on to it. That's really hard for me to say. I'm feeling vulnerable with all of this exposing, okay? I do think now I just kind of have to go through and get rid of a lot of stuff. All right, we're about to Marie Kondo this shit, you guys. Here's the thing. We are obviously doing some purging. We're going to be getting rid of, selling, donating pieces that are just, that have stains. It's time to go, etc. But the main thing we also want to do is really work with my ADHD. I'm the type of person, if I do not physically see something, I forget that I own it. And you can see how that would be a problem. I've been putting off this day because I knew how long it would take, but honestly, I'm so glad that I finally did it. And it was so good to see all the things that I own and honestly just figure out new systems that will actually work for me. Also, spoiler alert, I don't know if you saw my TikTok, but I'm doing a series because I hired a professional organizer officially, you guys, and I decided that needs to be a whole separate video. So part 2 is coming in a couple weeks. Don't you worry. Bailey is amazing and she was like my ride or die through this situation, and I'm going to share all the tips because I'm aware not everyone can hire a professional organizer. So stay tuned for that. It'll be out soon, I promise. I'm not going to lie, this process took a long time, but I think it was so crucial because again, I need to physically see everything, and it also helped me see things that I want to keep. Even if it had a stain, like, can I cut it into a crop top and like find new ways to wear it? I swear, I felt so good, so productive, just like finally making progress. It literally reminded me of like, you know, post-breakup haircut where you just feel like a new person. That's how I felt, but with my clothes. Update in the madness of our closet clean out. Lindsay's here. Hi. And Rosie's here. Hi, Mama. Are we finally selling clothes? There is so much happening here. I'm so happy and proud to say that AlishaMarie's Poshmark is back in action.
Up and running.
She's up and running. I know it's only taken, what, 8 years for you guys to finally get what you want, but I did revamp my Poshmark. I'm officially selling some things and I'm really excited. Lindsay's been helping me and it's been such a fun way to just give these clothes another life, especially things that I like, but I'm like, it's just gonna sit in my closet. I'd rather give it away to you guys. You guys know I've been wanting to sell my stuff for like the longest time, and I finally said I will not upload this video until I have things on my Poshmark. I asked you guys if you wanted Depop or Poshmark. Most people said Poshmark for like the ease of it all. Some people did say Depop, so I'm gonna start with Poshmark, but I'm gonna have it linked in the description if you want to shop some of my stuff. For instance, like this bag. I want to keep her, I want to hoard her, but she's lived an amazing life with me, and I just feel like there's someone else who can love her more than I can. And I'm just trying to like pass on the love. And I know, Mama. This is my problem. I like want to keep everything, but I do not need it all. Like, this Good American shirt literally still has the tags on it. There's definitely a lot of clothes with tags on it still, and that is something that I've always done. Like, my biggest tip for my ADHD brain is I will not take tags off something until I wear it, because I want to know what was worth my money versus not. Because when I see something with tags, I'm like, damn it, I thought I would wear this all the time and I haven't clearly. So like, I know that's like a weird hack. It's not a hack. It's more just, what am I saying?
I mean, yeah, it is like a life hack.
Like, it still has the hygienic thing. I've literally never worn her. I remember buying her thinking I would really like stun on these hoes. Actually, no. I remember buying it thinking it was like a blue color. Sometimes I think I'm colorblind. And I know, I don't say that lightly. I'm not just like joking, because certain things look blue to me online, and then I get it and it's gray. Then I go back and look at the listing and it says it was gray, and I'm like, no, that was blue in my head. This was one of them. I remember being like, oh, if I knew it was like gray, I wouldn't have gotten it. I just didn't return it. We're making progress. We're going through all the bags of what's even sellable. Obviously, if anything has like a stain or something, it is going to the donate pile. But we have a lot of work to do. We've made a small dent, but check out my Poshmark. Also, shout out to my Instagram broadcast channel, because they were the first ones to find out about it and they got the link first. So if you guys want little sneak peeks, you know, little exclusive access to things, follow me on Instagram. So follow my Poshmark, AlishaMarie4593. The link is obviously in the description. This, my long torso probs, it's so short. Even like,
So
is this the material?
what if we do like a short sleeve one arm thing so that you don't feel like it's too
Short sleeve on, so like keeping
a half, like, is that weird? I do like the one arm thing.
Yeah,
If
especially
that
because
would
this
work.
already has this.
Yeah, that would be really pretty. We just need to add elastic to it. Imagine it here.
Oh my god, that's already so much better.
And we can use that for something.
Okay.
I could just cut it out and then we'll see what we need.
Okay, cool. You guys, I just got my new shirt from the dress, if you remember. I got it tailored. It was so inexpensive, and literally it is now the cutest one shoulder top, and I'm just like, I can't believe I almost got rid of this. I really am trying to get better with upcycling, or before I get rid of clothes, just to like make sure it's on its last leg, or there's no other ways I can wear it, or like, you know, to recycle it or upcycle, or just find new ways to wear it. And I feel like I really gave another life to this top, and it fits like a glove, which is crazy. Obsessed. What I need from you guys is to remember when I was wearing this corset and what it looked like, okay? And how I was about to throw it out. I was about to toss this. I was about to throw it away. I was about to like try to add some inch. But my friend Sati, who is a professional tailor, like that's what she does for her life. I bring it to her and I'm like, can you add like 2 inches to this? And she was like, why don't you just stretch it out? And I was like, what do you mean? And then she said, which this is a huge tip I had no idea about. Basically was like, this material just shrinks a lot. So a lot of people think they like gained a lot of weight and they don't fit their clothes down, when in reality your clothes just shrunk when you dried it. So get your piece wet in like hot water, like warm water, and just stretch it out, and you'll be shocked that I don't even think you need to add more fabric to this. I think it'll fit. And I'm like, there's no way, but let's try it. Hi, hello. This is my favorite corset I've ever owned in my entire life, okay? They do not make it anymore. I was so sad to get rid of this, okay? Which is why I was like, can we add some material? I've never thought to stretch out clothes. I've thought to stretch shoes. I've thought to stretch pants, okay? You know, like the first time you know, like after you wash a pair of jeans, they're a little tighter and you kind of have to wear them once to get them stretched a little bit. I've never thought to do that with tops. This material is like a jean material, but I'm so sorry. This looks like I have a boob job, and it fits good now, which is crazy. And if you learned anything from this video, stretch your damn clothes before you get rid of them, okay? She has another life. She was begging me. She was like, don't throw me out. I have more to give. Wow. All right, we have gotten so much work done. You guys, it's actually insane. I feel like a new person. I feel like this has just been so needed. And so many of you have told me for years that I should hire a professional organizer, which that's why I think I'm gonna end the video here, only because I'm really excited for my next video. You guys will see it. We're gonna make this a series and just kind of share tips that I've learned from hiring a professional organizer. So this is kind of like episode 1, the purge, getting everything out of the closet. Happy shopping on my Poshmark. I'm really excited for that. Again, link link in the description box. So do me a favor, because I want to make sure I'm asking questions you guys want answers to. Let me know anything you want me to ask my organizer, of like what tips you would have or any questions, and then that way I can help you guys out too, because I want to make sure you guys are also learning the stuff that you want to learn. So let me know any questions that you want me to ask her specifically for you guys, and I will see you guys next week or the week after. I'll see you really soon with a new video. I love you guys so much, and yeah, love you. Mwah.